welcome to class 558. Okay, in yesterday's class, I was telling you about a trip I took. To take a trip. I was telling you yesterday about a trip I took to Asturias in July 1975. Why? Because the fourth word on list 27, vocabulary, page 113 is presa, dam, una presa que crea un embalse. And I was talking about Riaño, pueblo perdido, reconstruido, built higher up. And now Riaño is underwater. It's underwater, but I continued to Arriondas. I spent the night in my car because it's impossible to have a hotel. It was El Descenso de Sella, the day, and everybody was there. But I spent 2 weeks driving around Asturias. I had a good time. Okay, Presa Dam. This is the third day. I'm on list number 27. Décala, decade. Polvo, dust. Dusty, polvoriento, dusty, dust. Eficiencia, efficiency. Agricultura, farming or agriculture. Guarda, guard. Guardia de seguridad o guardia. Security guard. Favorable, favorable. To make a favorable impression. Trabajo doméstico, housework. Housework. Homework son deberes de colegio. Housework son los quehaceres domésticos. Do you like to do the housework? No? No, Marta likes to do housework. All right. Me? Do I like to do housework? Well, I can think of better things to do than to do it, but I don't mind. If I have to do housework, I'll do housework. Yes. Lesión, injury. Yeah. I have an injury in my thumb. Yeah. It's interesting. This thumb is very slightly swollen for the past 2 weeks. Ligeramente hinchado el pulgar. So, maybe I'm suffering an injury. Injury no es injuria. Injuria es insulto. Injury is lesión física. Injury. And to be injured is ser o estar lesionado. To be injured. Fui lesionado en el accidente. I was injured in the accident. Okay. Lesión, injury. All right, vestíbulo de hotel, lobby. Bueno, el lobby, se dice aquí lobby, en el lobby. That's a pure import. Lobby. Yes, it's interesting. In the United States, when you go to a hotel, of course, first you enter the lobby, then you go to the elevator. You push the button or press the button, the elevator comes and you get into the elevator. Now, you go up to the 10th floor, for example. You go to your room. Then you need to go back down to the lobby. All right, good. You get into the elevator and you look down and you see 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, B, letra B. Claro, en España es planta baja. Eso es sótano, basement. The first floor is the lobby. First, in the United States, planta baja is first floor, porque es una planta. Esa es la primera planta, la segunda, etc. So it starts on number 1. Now, in many hotels, it says L, lobby. No problem in that case. All right, the lobby. Vestíbulo de hotel, lobby. Lobby. También, grupo de presión político is a lobby. Los lobby. You've heard those lobby. Lobby. Okay. So, modesto is modest. Yes. It's interesting in Spain. Modesto es un nombre de pila. Modesto Plaza, Modesto García, Modesto La Fuente. Modesto. It's funny. What's your name? My name is Modest. Wow, Modest. I wonder why. You have that name, Modesto. It's interesting. I had a very good student, many, 40 years ago, Modesto Rivero, a very good student. a fantastic student. Modesto, modest, modest, humble, humilde y modesto, modest. Lluvioso, rainy. It's going to rain. Later today, it's going to be rainy. I have my umbrella somewhere. I think I have it over there. Because I'm expecting a rainy afternoon. Lluvioso, una tarde lluviosa, a rainy afternoon. Gama, range. Yes, there's a wide range of pencils, a wide range of products, una amplia gama de productos. Wide, como ancho. Range, range, o sea, rango. Range, a wide range of products, a wide range of services, a wide range of pencils. Range. All right, range. Valoración is rating. The rating, valorar. From 1 to 10, what's the rating for this show, this English program? Is it, you give me a rating of 10, 9, 6? What's the rating? Orilla, shore. Claro, shore. Shoreline Drive, a very famous street in Chicago. Shoreline Drive, along Lake Michigan. The shore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. The most famous tongue twister in English, or at least in American English, is ella vende conchas de mar a orillas del mar. She sells seashells by the seashore. It's very difficult for Ford to say, she sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay. Shore is orilla, pero orilla de mar y orilla de lago. However, orilla de río, no. We never say shore. We say the bank, como banco, bank. The river bank. In Paris, la orilla izquierda, orilla derecha in Paris, we say the left bank and the right bank. Which do you prefer in Paris? It's always an interesting debate. Which half of Paris is more interesting, the left bank or the right bank? But here we're talking about the shore. Yes, the seashore. Go down to the seaside or to the seashore. All right. Valoración, orilla, shore, depósito, el tank. Tanque de gasolina, depósito de gasolina. Tank. Tank también es un tanque de guerra, a tank. But tank is una cisterna, un depósito, un tanque, lo que sea. It's a tank. The gas tank. In America, we say the gas tank for el depósito de gasolina. We say 100% of the time the gas tank. In British English, I think they say the petrol tank. Petrol. The petrol tank. Okay, the tank. El contenido is the contents. Yeah, the contenido de este libro, the contents. Tabla de contenidos. Es el índice. The table of contents. The table of contents. This is the table. Se dice así. Tabla de contenidos en plural. The table of contents. It's interesting. This says índice, you see. Index. But in English, the index is at the back. The index is here. The table of contents is at the beginning, and the index is at the back. When I came to Spain in the 1970s, in many Spanish books, the table of contents were at the back. I was surprised. I said, why? Why is the table of contents at the back? But now usually the table of contents is at the front. Contents. El contenido o los, bueno, lo decimos en plural, los contenidos. Estar dispuesto a, willing, to be willing to. Are you willing to make an effort to learn English? Are you willing to do what is necessary to truly progress? Are you willing? If you're willing to make a strong effort in life, it's impossible to fail. You will succeed. There will be ups and downs. There will be ups and downs along the way. But your life will be like a good stock market trend going up like this. So you need to have the strength for the down moments, up, etc., etc. But if you are willing to think hard and work hard and always do your best, the best you can do, I guarantee you, it's impossible to fail in the long run. A la larga. It's impossible to fail in the long run. In the short term, be strong. But in the long term, you will be successful. Estar dispuesto a, to be willing, de la palabra voluntad, que es will, al igual que futuro, will, to be willing to do something. I'm willing to do whatever is necessary, siempre que sea legal. I'm willing to do anything, Marta, as long as it's legal. Tan largo como, as long as, pero eso es siempre que sea, siempre que, as long as. The expression in Spanish, siempre que, has two completely different applications. Lo haré siempre que sea legal. O sea, a condición de que. I'll do it as long as it's legal. Eso es una forma. Siempre que sea. Siempre que estés incluido. ¿Sí? As long as, como condición. Luego, siempre que le veo, está enfadado. Siempre, esto no es condición. Siempre que veo a Juan, está disgustado por algo. Eso no es as long as. It's whenever I see. Whenever I see John, he's upset about something. John has a problem. I don't know what it is. Whenever I see him, every time I see him, cada vez que le veo, o siempre que le veo. Yes. Whenever I see him, he's angry. Yeah, I don't know why. All right. Dividir is to split. Bueno, to divide. Hombre, to divide. To split. Yes. $1 million. No. Yes, let's split it 3 ways. There's $1 million on the table. Wow, $1 million. Wow, really? Yeah. Let's split it 3 ways. Let's split it, divide it. Let's split it 3 ways. 1/3 for you, 1/3 for me, and 1/3 for Marta. Okay. Sound okay? Does that sound okay to you? Sí, me parece muy buena idea. Yeah, that sounds fine. Okay. 333,033 cents for Marta. Okay. 333,033 cents for you. But wait, Richard. Well, you have 333,034 cents. You have 1 cent more. Yeah, fine, but I'm the boss here. So I get 1 cent more, okay? So we're splitting. Well, that's not a perfect split. All right. Well, we can't split 1 cent, 1 penny. All right, so I'll take the extra penny. We're split it 3 ways. Split it 2 ways. To split. To split. To split hairs. Que es partir un cabello. To split hairs es la forma en inglés de decir rizar el rizo. Yo quiero rizar el rizo con este tema ya. Estamos rizando el rizo. Que ya es inútil. Don't split hairs. You're splitting hairs. Okay. Dividir es to split or to divide. Con divide estamos también muy bien. Truco, trampa, trick. That's a trick. Qué tramposo eres. You're a tricky person. Yes, Richard Nixon, the President of the United States from January 1969 to 1974. Richard. Now, one of the nicknames, there are 2 basic nicknames for Richard, Rick and Dick. And the people called him Tricky Dick, el tramposo Ricardito, Tricky Dick. Tricky Dick. Tricky. Trick. 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 Trick también es lo que hace un, I don't know, presidente, un mago. He performs tricks. Yeah, he performs tricks in which you say, it disappears. That's a trick. Trick. Trampa, truco también. All right? Are you playing tricks on me? Me estás gastando bromas pesadas. Are you playing tricks? Me estás metiendo una trampa. You're playing tricks. Tricks. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Yes. On Halloween, they go to house and house. O me das dulces o parecido, o os hago una faena. It's called trick. O seré tramposo. I'll be tricky. Trick or treat. Advertencia. Warning. Te estoy advirtiendo. I'm warning you. This is a warning. Y por último, annually. Anualmente. Yearly. Yearly and annually. We use both. The yearly figures and the annual figures. The yearly figures. Las cifras anuales. No mensuales. The yearly figures. Yearly or the annual. Anual, como en español. Cifras anuales. Pero la pronunciación, new, annual, or yearly. All right. Time to learn to speak up. You might say time to speak up. Learn to speak up. Second, page 86. Page 86, translation list 8. The conditional, the present conditional. Si no fumaras tanto, te sentirías mejor. Si no fumaras tanto, if you didn't smoke so much, you would feel better. If you didn't smoke, why do you smoke so much? Come on. If you didn't smoke so much, you wouldn't feel so bad. You would feel a lot better if you didn't smoke so much. How many cigarettes do you smoke a day? 40, 2 packs. You're crazy, man. You need to find a way to quit smoking. And I recommend cold turkey. Excuse me? Recomiendos pavo frío. Cold turkey, yeah. Así se dice. Dejar de fumar de golpe se dice dejarlo pavo frío. Como aquí se dice a veces palo seco, para no sin azúcar ni leche, palo seco. All right, or whiskey. Con agua, palo seco. All right. So it's a strange expression. Palo, que tiene que ver un palo con una bebida, pero se dice a palo seco. Y dejar de hacer algo, bruscamente, de un día al otro, cold turkey. But especially for smoking. To quit smoking, quit. Usamos quit mucho más que give up smoking. To quit smoking, cold turkey. All right. Si no fumaras tanto, te sentirías mejor. If you didn't smoke so much, you would feel better. No me importaría si no vinieran. I wouldn't mind if they didn't come. No importaría si no vinieran. O que no vinieran. Español se dice más que. No me importaría que no vinieran. Pero en inglés, si no vinieran. I wouldn't mind if they didn't come. I hope they don't come. Well, they're coming. Well, I wouldn't mind if they didn't come. Si no tuvieras las instrucciones, ¿cómo lo harías? If you didn't have the instructions, here are the instructions on how to download the audio for this book. Now, if you didn't have these instructions, how would you do it? If you didn't have these instructions, you wouldn't know how to do it. Because it has the special password and things. If you didn't know how to do it, if you didn't have the instructions, the directions, tell me the directions. If you didn't have the instructions, how would you do it? Si la tierra fuera plana, no me acercaría yo al borde. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Geronimo! Yeah, siempre se dice en inglés Geronimo. I don't know why. All right. Pero Geronimo con G, no con J, como aquí. Jerónimo aquí es con J, Geronimo. And the famous Apache Indian is with a G, not with a J. Now, if the earth were flat, I wouldn't go near the edge, no? Yeah, I wouldn't go near the edge. Yeah. The pencil is on the edge of the table. Now, the pencil is on the edge of the table. If I continue pushing the pencil, it will fall off, doble F, the table. But I need to push it a little more. You want me to push it? You want me to push it a little more? Can you see the pencil? Can you see the pencil now? All right. I'm going to push it a little more. And because it's on the edge of the table. Now, this is a ship. Vamos a ponerlo al revés, así. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la 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 la. And the ship is sailing. The ship is sailing south of Australia to the edge of the earth. The earth is flat, and it's sailing, and it's going to fall off the earth. All right. Now, if I do it one more time, do you think it will fall off? Okay, now, I think the next time it will fall off. All right. Now the ship has fallen into space. It's fallen off the edge of the earth. Remind me to pick it up after the class. Remind me, Marta, remind me to pick it up. Remind me to pick it up. Remind me to pick it up after the class. All right, so si la tierra fuera plana, no me acercaría yo al borde. If the earth were flat, I wouldn't go near the edge. Serías más feliz si no trabajaras tanto. You would be happier if you didn't work so much. That's not true usually. If a person works a lot, it's usually because the person wants to work a lot. And the person finds meaning and significance in the work. Yes. But this is a sentence. Serías más feliz que no trabajases tanto. You would be happier. Yes, if you didn't work so much. Happy, happier, happiest. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life. Okay. Si supieras inglés, no serías cliente mío. Yeah, if you knew English, you wouldn't be a client of mine. Client, recuerda, client, compra un servicio. Customer, compra un producto físico. So you're a client. Well, with books, you're a customer. If your English were perfect, no? Si supieras inglés. If you knew English, you wouldn't be a client of mine. O sea, uno de mis muchos clientes, un cliente mío. A client of mine. A client of mine. Un cliente de mío, se dice en inglés. If you knew English perfectly, you wouldn't be a client of mine. ¿Cuál elegirías si tuvieras que elegir? ¿Cuál elegirías si tuvieras que elegir? Which one would you choose if you had to choose? You mean of the pencils? Yeah. Which one would you choose if you had to choose? If I had to choose, I would choose the white one over the yellow one. If I had to choose, but I don't have to choose. If I had to choose, I would choose the white one, but I don't have to choose. So I can keep both. But if I had to choose, I would choose this one. I think it's a very pretty color. This white is a very pretty color. But I don't have to choose. Sería más fácil si no hubiera tantos cambios. O sea, la situación. Sería más fácil si no hubiera tantos cambios. It would be easier, no? Yeah, más fácil. It would be easier if there weren't so many changes. The situation would be easier. It would be easier if there weren't so many changes. My God, there's so many changes. Si no fuera por ti, las cosas serían más fáciles. If it weren't for you, things would be easier. I mean, you're a problem person. You only create problems. Why is it? I mean, how do you manage to create problems? You're a focus of problems in this company. If it weren't for you, si no fuera por ti, por culpa tuya, if it weren't for you, things would be easier. Todo sería más fácil, las cosas serían más fáciles. If it weren't, británicos, if it weren't, common denominator, una sola sílaba. If it weren't for you, things would be easier. All right. Si tuviera coche, te llevaría. Si tuviera coche, te llevaría, Marta. Si tuviera coche. Claro, en inglés, si tuviera un coche. If I had a car. If I had a car. If I had a If I had a car, I'd take you. Te llevaría, no? I'd take you, yeah. If I had a car, I would take you. But I don't have a car. Sorry. I don't have a car. Yeah, tengo una chofer, but I don't have a car. Yeah, I have a chauffeur with no car. Well, es un buen comienzo. Start with a chauffeur, and then make money and you buy a car. And then you have a car and a chauffeur. All right. Si tuviera coche, te llevaría. If I had a car, I would take you. And if I had time, I would finish this book, but I don't have time. See you in the next class.